Welcome, Taurus. This is your weekly focus for the week of July the 29th. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your support. Let's go right to the cards and give them a final shuffle here. And let's see what the cards reveal for your upcoming week. We start with the Page of Pentacles. It's a young energy. It's a naive energy. It's wishing for more than we'll ever be able to maybe grow in this world. But for this moment in time, we are thinking of the big picture. We are looking at what we want to bring into our world, and there could be successes we see. There could definitely be things that pop into our head this week that tell us that that could be something wonderful in our life. And if you start digging for information on how it all goes together, you're going to get quickly discouraged because there's not going to be a lot of information for you to really sink your teeth into. Really, tangible information. It's more of a week of you're spreading your wings, you're learning, you're open to what might be, what might come. But we're definitely looking long term here. We're definitely looking at our growth, our stability, perhaps, our success, our prosperity, our abundance. Let's see what more information. We'll get more information here. Absolutely. So we have the Nine of Cups, wishes fulfilled. So what are your wishes? Are your wishes, you want to create a beautiful environment. Maybe it's your home, maybe it's your workplace, maybe you want it in both areas. Maybe you want something that feels comfortable, safe, secure. Maybe we want to grow our love relationships. Maybe we want to grow our prosperity. This is definitely a card, especially at the very beginning of a reading, that something good might happen at the very beginning of the reading. It could be money coming in, it could be a new idea coming in. I'm thinking it's more of a new idea than anything else for you. So, write it down. If you have an idea, write it down. Even when we say, oh, I'm going to remember that, we don't. So take the time to write it down for a moment, just type it into your notes on your phone, or maybe you carry a little notebook with you. Write it down so that you can refer back to it, because I think that is kind of like a launch for something new and fabulous in your life, but it's going to need a little bit of I think more awareness comes to it as you go forward. This is like the first hint. This is like they're introducing you to something new and something fabulous. But it's also about your wishes, your desires, and what you truly want, because that's really, the intent of what they're going to bring in for you. And the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is all about making a decision that may be hard to make, a decision that may be very emotional to make, a decision that only you can make. And we have the Page of Swords. So we have a lot of contemplation happening here this week. So find time alone where you can actually sit in quiet contemplation for, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Go for a walk in nature, walk along a shoreline. And as those waves come in and out, let your thoughts wander to what you want to bring in, what you want those wishes to be like. I think there's going to be something little that does come in because the card is so into the very beginning of the reading that it's almost like one of your little wishes came true, or something happened that gave you this moment of hope or realization or clarity or knowledge or understanding in a way. And now it's time to make a decision. And once we make that decision, we may want to just indulge ourselves in just stepping into it and trying something out. And I don't think that's the best way to do it. I think there's this sense of joyfulness that's with you this week, and that's beautiful, and we want to express that, but we don't want to rush into anything too quickly here. One, it being a full moon energy still for us, really. for the entire week. Um, s the Page of Swords, she's a curious little one. She likes to play, she likes to have fun, she likes energy to be moving all the time. And so sometimes she just makes the decision to do something to shake up the energy, just to get get everything moving, starting. And we don't really give it a lot of thought of what we want to do, and it won't probably turn out as well as if we gave it some thought. So there is some spontaneity here showing up, and I think that's a lot of things. I think it's a good thing to embrace, but I think we also need to, because we have this card here telling us to think things through, um, and making that decision, making that choice. We don't want to make that choice something that we are tied into long term, or it's a new obligation or a commitment that we are now signing up to, something to take away from our path, our energy. Overriding this energy is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, yeah, we're looking forward. We're definitely looking forward here. And we're really trying to decide how to step forward, to really bring in that sense of peace, harmony, comfort, joy. So eventually we'll move over to the second one. We'll think a little bit more about it, understand what we really want in play in our lives and what we really want to leave in our rearview mirror. Eventually we move to the third one, and that is when we'll probably make a decision. So either we're making the decision late in the week, or it could be even into next week for some of us. We have the Four of Cups cradling this. So it is about being grateful for what you already have in your life, being aware of what you already have in your life, being thankful for those things. Once we start to become aware of what is in our surroundings now, that we can utilize in growing it into, um, I hear better stability. So some kind of positive long-term growth or strength that you are initiating into your life here in some way. And maybe it is just making it a more comfortable and relaxing atmosphere in your home or in your office or wherever you work. Maybe you drive long distances. You're going to do something within your car to just make it a little bit more comfortable for you to endure those hours of travel. Definitely these kinds of things, maybe you're just getting your car detailed this week. It could be just that, but I think it's a lot more than that. Okay. So being grateful that you are in a position that you can make this decision for yourself. Don't look at it like it's a burden. Like, why do I have to make this decision? Why can't other people chime in? Can't we do it as a group effort? I think there's some kind of, you need to be thankful that everyone maybe is turning to you to make this decision, or that you're able to make this decision yourself. And, we don't want to try something new and funky until we understand what we already have that is wonderful in our life, that automatically brings in joy or enhances our happiness in some way. As we start off the week, we have the Six of Pentacles. This could be a gift coming in once again. So it's very strong at the beginning of the week that something arrives in your life that brings in joy. It could be wealth because we have two pentacles, or it could be something that brings in a stability, a strength to you as well, grounds you in some way. Maybe you've been without a job for a while, and now and all of a sudden you get that job and you feel that strength now, right? That you know that paycheck's going to be coming, and you can breathe easy, that the bills are going to get paid and whatnot. It could be something like that. But there's definitely a gift here. It could be from a friend, or you could be partnering up with somebody to go forward. Now, this could be a new relationship, or strengthening that relationship, making that, I see we're celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary kind of thing. So recommitting to that relationship in a new way. Okay, then that would be like, you re-say your vows, but maybe it's like you just have that weekend together where you have a lot of fun, and you at one point or another you say, I forgot how much fun we can have together, or how much joy we can experience together, or how romantic it still is after 5 years or 10 years or 20 years or 50 years or whatever it may be for you. Maybe it's only a month, but you're still giggling like you just met them for the first time. As we leave the week, we have the Empress. So you leave the week, well, very structured. Okay, you're very grounded. You're very confident at this point. You know what that new beginning is going to look like. You know what seeds you want to plant, because we're going to be experiencing a new moon, I think, on the Monday or the Sunday. I haven't really looked that far ahead yet, so you'll have to bear with my I'll just depend on the cards right now. I'll look at the astrology later, as we get closer to doing our daily readings and stuff like that for the week, the end of the week. I know that the new moon is coming up, obviously, but this is a full week of full moon energy. So we want to utilize it properly. So we don't want to be starting things here. We can make the wishes, we can start making the decisions, but I don't even think we're making the decision until possibly next week. We are really weighing things out here. Okay, work and career. We have, look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, new beginnings. I tell you, the wheel is turning. It's moving into new adventures, new opportunities, new learning experiences, new careers. Maybe it's a step up in a career. Maybe it's something that's evolving. You know, you've hit a new pay grade or something, or you're making some kind of decision on how to definitely step forward into new beginnings when it comes to work, when it comes to career. I think there's a sense of determination. You want to bring in that growth, you want to bring in that stability. I think you're focusing on the long-term goals this week. Absolutely. This is talking about new beginnings. This is time for you to write the chapter. Okay, what do you want to do going forward? It could be what you're doing now, but there's things that you would like to bring into existence. I'm sure you don't want to do the same thing day in, day out. So it could even be new experiences within the current position you're in. But in some way, the Wheel of Fortune is also a money card, and it's also a grounding card. So you're feeling more confident. More money should be flowing in. Absolutely. By what you're doing. And I think you're also looking at that money of how to invest it long term. Okay. We end with the Empress. It has to be long term here. And maybe this gift is you get an interview for that job or that new career. Or you make it so it enables you to actually obtain one of your dreams, your wishes, your goals. It gave you enough money to do something. Okay. Let's look at love and relationships. We have the Hermit. Okay, so we definitely have, it's definitely an evolving landscape here for you when it comes to relationships. It's about nurturing our relationships. It's understanding what that relationship brings to us in our world, how it strengthens us, how we want to take it forward in our world, how we want to grow it, how do we want to strengthen it. This is definitely new beginnings within relationships or new relationships completely. This could be a new best friend or a lover, somebody who will walk the rest of your path with you. Absolutely. Understand the loves around that's around you. Make the this could be a lot about dreaming of the potential of the future of the relationship, of growing it. And I think you need to let down your hair and have some fun. There's definitely this very grounded and confident energy here for you. And I think that there's some kind of great financial growth that can happen here for you. And you're just getting the starting pieces of it all. So this is a lot of awareness of this whole reading is very new energy, but because it's full moon energy, I think we're really weighing out what we want to step into, the seeds that we actually want to plant, the new beginnings, what we want to give birth to, what we want to create in our life. And we're giving it a lot of thought. And so that's where I would have to tell you to go this week, regardless of where it is in your relationship, to really look at where you want to have security in your future, security in your relationship, security with money, finances, job, career. And I think you can take some very practical steps this week or because of this week to really step you into, or to allow you to take the steps towards prosperity in your life, because there's definitely energy here for growth, and there's also room for that stability. So you really have this strong, if you don't think that you're strong enough or capable enough to stepping into something new, by the end of the week you will feel that strength, that capability. Okay, let's look at the final card, shall we? Yeah, Two of Cups. It's the new beginnings, it's the new passions, it's the new starts. It's understanding where we want to go, and we open up to that new adventure. It might be that new relationship. Definitely, there could be new love coming in here for you. But when I get the new experiences for you, I get more of a sense of it's in money, it's in career, it's in growing that strong foundation for yourself. I think you're very determined this week, and you have that ambition to go forward. So show them your reliability. Okay, I get show them your reliability. You know that you're one to be counted on, or you're the person that's always there 10 minutes earlier, 15 minutes earlier, an hour earlier. You stay the hour late, or you make sure that the job gets done. You don't leave it in your in folder when you know it had to be accomplished. Like, show them your reliability. I think that is where you kind of push yourself into the new beginnings. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.